fantastic Christmas. Thank you so much for all the messages that you've sent me over the last few days. It really does mean a lot. Thank you very much, and all the likes underneath the videos. It really does make a difference to how a video performs with the number of likes that it gets. So thank you for that. I'm on the Sheffield Parkway. I'm just driving the 40 miles now from my home to Southfield Reservoir, where I'm taking obviously you and the camera along to go and see the last hour and a half of the Christmas Open match. Well, the M1's a little bit busy just here, but where I joined the M1 here, it's only one junction down from Meadowhall, and as you can imagine, with it being the 27th of December, I think there are quite a few sales and things on there, so that'll be very, very busy around there. Bit of context for you, it is 20 past 1 in the afternoon. I think the match is going to be fishing, I think they're fishing in 10:15, well, 3:15, so we should be there for at least certainly the last hour and a half, hopefully. It is 12 degrees, how about that for the end of December? It's really nice and mild. I've seen one or two photographs on Facebook from the lads that are fishing this match. They put some photographs on from the draw and from the pegs that they've drawn as well. It looks like there's little wind. I saw a picture on there from Mark Deakin, and it looked flat calm at that time just before the off. The actual match itself was originally billed as a 50 pegger, and that quickly sold out, believe it or not. So what they were able to do were to put some more pegs in the other lake over in the woods, which is permanent pegs 1 to 10. So that actually upped it to, I think it was 61 anglers, and that sold out as well. And the last time I looked, which was last night, there were 61 anglers booked on, and there were either 2 or 3 anglers actually on the reserve list. Absolutely unbelievable popularity. But as you can imagine, I think a lot of people have been a bit stir crazy. They've probably been stuck in the house for the last couple of days over Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and they're just obviously looking forward to getting out on the bank. And when the weather's like this, you can't blame them, can you? I think the match today is being run by Mick Axon and Scott Rispin, who do a fantastic job. I don't think Andy Renton's very well at the moment, so if you're watching, Andy, all the best, mate. Hope you get well soon, pal. I don't know if Andy if he'll turn up and have a walk around, but I don't think he's been on the last few matches, just to illness, unfortunately. But the last post I saw from Mick Axon was the draw sheet from this morning, and all 61 anglers, it looked like, had turned up, which is fantastic. So just going to get there now, and yeah, hopefully we're going to see a few fish caught. The sun's come out, it looks absolutely beautiful out there. I don't think it's going to improve the chances of catching a few bream. If it is flat calm, this sunshine won't help matters. The last time I uploaded a video about Southfield, I got a few comments about one of the bridges that I actually go over on my way there. That's this one right here. All the comments were about how tight it is. Obviously this is only a small van, and I can get through there alright. And a lot of the lads asked if they ever came this way, if they've got larger vans, you know, like some of the lads have got transporters or the large transit size vans. Yes, you can still come this way. It's just a little bit of a shortcut. The bridge is actually over the River Don, I think it is. And in fact, what I'll do, I'll quickly show you. I don't normally get a chance to do this, so beautiful out here. Still quite mild as well. If I can pick my moment in between the traffic. There you go, yeah, flat calm today. I'm expecting there might be a little bit of extra watering with the rain that we've had. This is, I believe, without checking, I will check on the map, the River Don, but this is where it's actually tidal. You'll probably tell that by looking at some of the banks. It is quite high up at the moment. Never hear about anybody fishing on this stretch. Quick look over there. Never hear about anybody fishing it. You can see where the water's been up over the top there. So if anybody does fish it, or has fished it, let me know. Let me know what it's like. I'd love to give it a go. I must mention though, I've only just gone that way just to show you what that bridge is like. So I know a lot of people asked about getting the vehicle over it. When I said it's a shortcut, it's not a shortcut to the venue, it's a shortcut to the pub where the draw is. Alright, so if you're coming off the M18, you can go that way. It just cuts off into Syke House, which is where the draw is. It's not a shortcut to the venue. Alright, so if you're going straight to the venue, you're much better off just going the normal way. Some of you are probably wondering why I'm going along to film the weighing of a match. I couldn't get here to fish this match. I had some work to do this morning, so I couldn't, you know, spare the whole day, as it were. So the reason why I'm coming along to this match is because this is the match that I ran the competition around. The competition in my previous video was about how you can win a fishing day with myself and the cameras, where I can actually go out for a day's fishing with you at any English venue. I'll go along, bring the cameras along, film the day and put it together into a video and just spend a few hours on the bank with the winner. This is the match. For those of you that didn't see that video, basically it was a nice simple competition where if you were interested in entering it or trying to win the day with myself, all you had to do was predict the winning weight of this match. Simple as that. So there were hundreds and hundreds of entries, so thank you very much for so much interest in that competition. It's really nice, and it was great to see some of the guesses. I think the lowest weight I saw guess winning weight was about £7 or £7.2, something like that, and I think the best weight was £40 plus. It was about, I'm not sure what it was, £43 or £44, but that competition closed at 10 o'clock this morning, just before the match actually started. And I haven't seen any updates. I haven't checked my phone, so I've no idea how it's fishing. So yeah, when I get up there on the bank, hopefully we'll get a feel for who's caught some fish, and I'll be able to get some footage of the weighing for you. I might as well show you the canal whilst I'm here. I've got a bit of time. It's beautiful. There we go, flat calm, no breath of wind today. There are so many canals and things around here, it's unbelievable. I think this is the same controlling body as Southfield, Doncaster and District. I think it is, but I will double check that for you. And I think this is just on day ticket as well, so if you want to just come down here and fish, they might have even put permanent pegs in now, the actual numbers. So I know they do have matches on here. As you can see, parking's not an issue either, and the bailiff just comes round on the bank. There are so many waterways around here, it's just unbelievable. There's that many canals and drains and waterways. I lose track of what each one's called, I'll be honest with you. Some people refer to some of them as New Junction Canal, New Cut, Stainforth and Kidby Canal, South Yorkshire Navigation. I lose track of which is which, but I have seen lots of people fishing this stretch here, and I'm sure the fishing must be alright, otherwise they won't keep coming and fishing it. It's great to see the lads have done some work on the road again by the looks of it. It got a little bit bad a couple of winters ago. Obviously get some hammer this lane, especially in winter with the cold temperatures, freezing, frosts and all that, and obviously the vehicles that are coming up and down here, so it looks like they've done some work on it again, which is great. Another reason why I'm here as well is I've got some deliveries to make. Thank you for everyone who's been ordering mugs and casting mats. The crack-off ones arrived this morning as well, which was really good timing, because one or two of the lads that are fishing this match have actually ordered crack-off mugs. So I'll show you this one, hot off the press as it were. This particular mug is the one that the lads have been buying for each other as a joke. There's the first view of it. As you can see, it looks flat calm. I'm guessing it's going to be a struggle today. Yeah, not a breath of wind. I'm guessing it's going to be difficult today. This is the canal bank, because that's the canal. And just here's the bridge over, just into the other lake that I'll show you. So I don't normally get a chance to go over here. Well, I've just heard the news that out of the whole 61 anglers, there is 1 hour to go. There is one fish caught. I knew these conditions wouldn't help, but I never imagined it would fish as hard as what it is doing. Apparently that's the only person who's caught a fish, so he's up on peg 64, I've been told. So I'll have a walk over there in a minute, but I'll just show you this path. How about that? Absolutely brilliant. What the lads do here is Andy Renton, Mick Axon, Scott Rispin, they all run the matches here. Obviously they run the matches on behalf of Doncaster and District Anglers Association, but what they actually do is whenever there's any work that needs doing actually on this fishery, like the pegs need putting, you know, reinforcing or redoing, or the paths need doing, what those lads actually do is just put a message on Facebook and invite all the anglers that fish the matches here for volunteers to come along and help do any sort of work like this. And I know that certainly one of those work parties, the lads were here, and Andy Renton came along as well that day, and I think he was cooking them bacon sandwiches and sausage sandwiches whilst they were actually doing the work, so it was very much a social thing. And as you can see, they've done an incredible job. Look at this. And as you can imagine, when you draw over in this other lake, which I haven't shown you very often, obviously you need your wheel kit, so you know, this path is really essential for the lads getting the barrows along here, but as you can see, they're just finishing it off. Another example where the anglers here have all worked together to you know, help make it a better fishery. Well, with 45 minutes to go, the news from the woods, i.e. pegs 1 to 10, no one's had a sign. What is noticeable though, there are loads and loads of fry down the margins, which is obviously a good sign, but I just can't believe no one over here peg 1 to 10 has even had an indication. They've not had a liner, nothing. Absolutely incredible. So, most recent report is that peg 64 has got one fish. Someone's just said it's peg 64, so I'm just going to head off over there now just to see if they're catching or getting any indications on that long bank. Roanna, how many have you clicked so far?
What's the clicker say?
Is there a net limit on this venue?
The clicker says 0 at the moment.
There's a few lads getting the bingo pens out. They're expecting some sections being drawn for.
Kind of life, and that's when you caught me.
The venue regular, Mick Axon.
Yeah. I ought to be regular, didn't I?
Mr. Joe Farrell under there. See, they've not had any bites here, not a sign. See a bit of mist on it now as the sun starts setting. 15 minutes left. There's still only one fish caught in the whole match, apparently up on peg 64. The lads that have drawn scales, a lot of them are quite happy with the tasks that they've got, except obviously this section. They're going to have to do some work. What's winning it up to now?
DNW.
Wow. So we think this is the only fish in the match, unless anything's changed in that last 45 minutes over on the canal bank.
Block of gold.
It is a block of gold. Being offered a few quid for this.
Love's hard to find. Seems like for all that we know, still searching for something to hold.
What are we guessing? 2.5?
2.5.
Oh!
2.2.
2-2.
Never heard. There's still tomorrow. It's all we need.
Hold on, pal. Top job, top job.
Where would I go? I would be completely lost. With you, I'm so much better off.
Well, the light's going now. I'm just heading back to the van. It looks like that's it. £2.2. So, I'm not going to get a chance to go back to the pub for the full bingo payout. Well, that's it. It looks like that's won the match. One fish, £2.2. The light is going now. I'm not able to go back to the pub, which is where they're doing the payout. Just for those of you that don't know, what they do on occasions like this, on these matches, is there's simply everybody who goes back to the pub for the presentation, their names literally get drawn out of a hat to see who wins the section and wins the prize money. So all the prize money still gets paid out, but the winner will obviously take away the #1 prize for today. So yeah, I'm gonna head up back to but what's your verdict? I'm gonna have to edit that bit out, but yeah, I'm gonna head up back to Sheffield now and find out who's won the competition. I haven't even fished the match and I feel just a little bit upset for the lads, you know. I hate to see the venue fishing like this. Who knows why. Temperature's been alright, but like I say, it's been flat calm, really sunny. But the biggest surprise for me is just the lack of bites and indications that anglers are getting. Obviously there's mixed feelings as regards opinions on that. Some people think the fish are there and they're just not moving. Some people think the fish are there but they are out of range. And other people think the fish just aren't there, you know. I mean, this reservoir is connected to the canal and some people think the fish move in and out of the canal, you know, but when you consider the size of this this reservoir, it's something like, I don't know if it's 150 acres, it might be bigger than that, but I bet there's probably 3/4 of it that you just can't fish. You can't get access to it, so all the fish in those areas, who knows. So I'm going to head back to Sheffield now. Obviously it's just going dark now. I'm going to head back now and just have a look at the competition entries and find out who's won the fishing day. One of the things I really love is the feedback that I get from you know, about a lot of the videos, about topics and things that you'd like to see. One of the things that I get asked all the time, keep getting asked about, is how I get to hear about a lot of the matches that I feature on this channel. I'm just really well connected now, really, just mainly because of social media and because I've been doing it for so many years now, that I get to hear about a lot of the matches that are taking place and how I can enter them and all that sort of thing. And I know that a lot of the viewers to this channel that watch these videos aren't really on social media, that they're not interested in social media, and you know, and unfortunately that is where a lot of events and competitions are now almost exclusively advertised. So, as with most topics that people, you know, have asked about and inquired about, I've put together something that will help a lot of you out. It's a digital match planner, and what it basically is it's in a very simple format. It's like an Excel spreadsheet, and what you can do is simply log on to where my store is, and you can just download it from that store straight on to your mobile phone, so that then you will have a nice simple spreadsheet there of all the upcoming major qualifiers that are taking place in 2019. Boston Masters, Feeder Masters, some of the matches here, the qualifiers that take place here at Southfield, Fishermania, Maver Match this, Golden Rod, Golden Reel. All those matches are now on one spreadsheet for you, and on that spreadsheet there are also filters where you can filter out so that you can just see matches that are on selective months or selected dates or even venues. So if you've got a favourite venue and you want to see which qualifiers are taking place at that venue and only that venue, then the spreadsheet allows you to do that as well. So if you are struggling to find out where a lot of these matches take place, then this spreadsheet might be for you. Like I say, you download it straight to your phone, so you've got it to keep on your phone, and also on the spreadsheet is a direct link next to each competition, a link that you simply press on your phone, which will take you to the website of the organisers of that competition, so that you can see how to get tickets and enter. And there's also a link which will take you to the website of the fishery of where that match is taking place, so that you can just press that and it'll take you straight to the website of the fishery, so you can get more information about the fishery. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll put a link above for you and a link below, but it's called the 2019 Digital Match Planner, and that might be something that will help a lot of you out organising your matches for next year.